Hi, Dr. Zhu. There's no camera. In the left corner, you got to push the camera button.
Camera button.
Yeah, the video camera. It says video. You got to push that so we can see you.
Okay.
There you go. I'm still waiting for Taras and Justin, not here.
Yeah, I just turned 9.
Yeah, and we got 3 people waiting to get in. 5 people, okay.
Go this way.
I cannot.
Haircut. The hair is so short.
6 people waiting. How come I cannot see Taras? Oh, here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, sorry. I see all these people try to come in, so I'm holding on to waiting for us to start. Sorry about that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me.
Can't see you.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, just
Yeah, I can see you now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to our Facebook Live, and then we'll start. Okay.
All right.
Good morning, everybody. Okay.
Hello. Morning, guys.
Fengshui, go to live. Share in the group.
Specific topic.
From this one. Next. Zoom.
as the my people say you order 2 pounds of YT, 2 kilo YT.
Yeah. It's now there are some problems with logistics, with transportation. from China to Ukraine. That's why we try to order just 2 kilo, not more, just to check, to test how test how it works. Yeah, but the demand for white tea is great here. People like white tea very much, so they order more and more, and now we are waiting for new white tea. It's great. It's very nice, very tasty.
White tea, this year will be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. He told us around 20%.
Yeah, but it's still not much. Yeah.
I will need tea. We need
I'm
tea.
having trouble connecting with Facebook right now. It's kind of looping. Wait, I don't know why it's just looping. I'm not in. It's just preparing. It's very frustrating. Okay. Oh, no, it says preparing. I don't know why I cannot get in. It's just looping. Maybe I'll go live Facebook. I'm going to try it one more time. It's not good.
Okay.
We have people waiting to come in already.
Okay.
Do we have?
Yeah. Should I let them in?
Are we live right now on Zoom or no?
No, I'm trying, but it's not working.
What are we gonna? We're gonna be talking about. There's an exact topic, or we're gonna talk about what Taras recommended about the how to arrange the space, your living space for working also.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on doing the Facebook. Can you guys talk while I do this?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Do your stuff.
We're not live yet. I'm just trying one more time.
No problem.
well, as I said, when can you send some tea to Puerto Rico? We need tea here. Is it possible that you can send some?
Send what?
Tea. We need tea in the island.
Oh, in Ireland, yeah. Yeah, they can send from China.
Yeah, if I give you the address, can you send tea? I send you the money to PayPal.
It's fine. Don't talk to me. Talk to my people in China. I mean, Taras know how to do that.
I'll give you the contact.
Okay. I thought he.
I think we can just start. You know why? Because it keeps saying preparing.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
why don't we just start, and then I just have to wait till it connects. I have 5 people waiting too. So should we let them in?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'm gonna let them in.
Alex? Elena? The picture is not here though. What happened?
Что там что спрашивать? Это надо выяснить, там есть понижение, нет, но оно, скорее всего, там есть. Ну, значит.
They're connecting. So we've got 5 people here.
Yeah, great.
We don't have the photo though.
Well, some people don't want to connect by images.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a choice to put picture or not.
Okay, good morning, well, I have to say good morning. Hello, everybody. I'm Jenny. Today we're having our live with Dr. Zhu and Taras and Justin. So welcome to welcome. I can hear somebody.
Jenny, maybe you turn off the sound for Ivan Ivan Turin, because his sound is
Okay.
on the air together with your voice.
Okay, I just muted him. Okay, so welcome everybody.
Yeah, my friend.
Yeah, so welcome everybody. Today we're going to do our first live with Dr. Zhu, who's in Taiwan. So Dr. Zhu, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hello.
Hello. Maybe we can ask those people introduce themselves. Where they're from? Where are they now?
Well, we have to have Taras do that for us.
I'm in Ukraine.
How about Alex?
Yeah, are we all from? I mean, the new people who came in are from Europe too, or I'm from Puerto Rico. Jenny is in Washington, in Seattle, and Taras, you're in Ukraine. And where are you guys?
I'm from Russia, Voronezh.
Okay.
Great.
Alisa.
Bernadette?
I can't hear Bernadette.
Yeah, Bernadette. Bernadette, where are you from? Oh, she muted herself. Okay. We have Alex. Alex, can you tell us where you're from?
Yes, I'm here. I'm from Kiev, Ukraine.
Oh, you're from Kiev?
Kiev,
Okay,
Ukraine
welcome.
also.
Yes. Elisa?
Oh, I'm from Kiev. Hello.
Oh, great.
Hello.
And I can't read the last one, Taras.
Елена.
Elena.
Where are you from, Елена? Откуда вы, Елена? Дженни и мастер спрашивают.
Can't hear her. That's okay.
Okay, no sound. Yeah.
No sound. Okay. So welcome everybody. Today we have Dr. Zhu with us. And Dr. Zhu would really like to talk about the fundamental essence of Feng Shui, which is Qi, right? Dr. Zhu?
Yes.
So are you so
Connection is low.
I think that the term qi is everybody familiar, but then the people have slightly different understanding, because most of you think of qi is the energy aspect of qi, the prana, the ki, and those terms, and or the living energy, the force of life, those stuff, and it is true, yeah. But this is actually. This is only one aspect of qi, because then fundamentally we define qi is the very essence of the universe, constituted universe. So I mean that everything comes from qi. That without qi there's no universe. So that's what qi is. That from this definition, that since everything is qi, that means that that everything we see, physical stuff we see, even our human body or our computer or whatever, is composed of qi. In meantime, that our feeling, our idea, our emotion, our thought, conscious, this also qi. So it's beyond that just any aspect. That's why in my book, The Form Defines Energy, I had a very clear diagram. I say that qi has three aspects: the material aspect, all the physical things, the energy aspect, like the information aspect. Information is not internet information, it's the information means the consciousness. So, and all three are together. If you take a human body, you look at human body, the physical body, the bone, the flesh, everything. That's matter, right? Material, right? That's qi. But in the meantime, in human body, you have the metabolism. you have energy, you are alive. What makes alive is the energy aspect of qi. But in the meantime, in the human body, you have the feeling, you have the consciousness, you have emotion. And this is the consciousness and the information aspect of qi. And all these three are together, cannot separate. So in everything, this is three aspects, the matter, energy, and information. And from Fengshui point of view, but here we talk about a living person, right? So easy to understand. But from Fengshui point of view, everything is living, everything is alive. A piece of rock, a part of water, whatever, is alive. So a building, is alive. So in the building, you have the physical body, you have energy body, you have the information. So in Fengshui, we talk about the building. The people often say that, people ask what is the Fengshui? We say Fengshui is about the environmental design, how to design our living environment, say a house. Then people might ask, to build a house is architect's job. What have to do with Fengshui people? The answer is that, architects see the building as a physical body, as a structure. But from Fengshui point of view, it's more than a physical body. It's the energy body, and also it's the information carrier. And because of that, we can see the impact of the building to people more than architect's point of view. Yes, and everybody knows that we are affected by our living environment, the space, the proportion, the color, you name it. What a nice house, can please our living. But we say more than that, more than physical aspect of it, what kind of energy there? What kind of information there, that resonate with us? So that's a fundamental difference between how Fengshui, the environmental design between the Fengshui people and the architects. There's a basic difference. It's very important. Then if we say that, then the naturally people ask a question. You talk about qi, you talk about energy, and the information is so abstract. How can you tell? Do you have the special talent or something? But they are together though. As I say, if you, for example, you see the kids have lots of energy and running around there, right? You say, hey, the kids have lots of qi. And you see an old man walking slowly, bending his head, and you realize he don't have as much energy. So you can tell that you can make a statement, the kids have more energy than old men. How can you make this statement? Based on their appearance, based on physical image. The physical image is a form. So this is why, we say the form defines energy. So that we can base on the physical body to tell the energy level of the people. We can do something, tell the information, tell the conscious level. You look at face, the baby's face is smiling, angry, and depressed. You can tell they are different. How can you tell? Hey, he's angry. How can you tell? That's the emotion. Emotion is abstract. But it appears in the facial expression. A different face. Yeah. The different facial expression means a different form. So you can do that, through the form. So all three things are together, but we can all detect from the physical manifestation. That's the same way you can see a building, a house. based on their appearance, based on the form, we can tell what kind of energy is there. But important is that you had to know this is possible, and all those, you have to see the house as a living body, a living person. See, you look at house, just a house as a house. They don't, I mean, you don't resonate with them. But if you look at house as a person, right away, they're smiling at you, right? Or they're cocky, or friendly, or humble. So that, you know, the understanding of the, I mean, try to see everything as living is a very important step to make communication. And only then you can have resonance. So that's what we talk about qi. Because everybody talk about qi there and still they stay on the energy aspect. But we say that, you know, everything is qi, the physical aspect as well as the conscious level or information aspect.
Great.
That's fundamental things.
Right. So, Taras, I understand that you have some questions prepared, or people had questions. Would you like
I have, some questions I received from different people. And the first question, Dr. Su, tell us please, what is the first thing you do when you enter the house or apartment for consultation? How do you do this? People ask. What are you looking for? What are you searching for?
That, you know, yeah, people say that how do you analyze a space, or how long it take for you to understand that feng shui is good or not good, right?
Right.
My answer is that how long it take me to look at your face, hey, this is a handsome man. I look at ladies, hey, this beautiful lady. How long it take? Just split second. And that time you should receive all the information already. But then you take the long time to explain to people why it's so. But again, this will take experience, because initially we understand that, you know, the four features. We understand that, you know, everything we see. So based on the four feature, now we analyze now how's the mountain, the water, the energy spot, and all the stuff. So we do have stuff on rational, and what do we study knowledge and analyze that. After you really do a long time, it almost appear together. You should know right away, instantly. But it takes time to explain to people, right? So we go to the space. Actually, when you make the, you know, the analyze the space, the important part is how the space affect the people live there. So you have to understand. You have to ask the interview the basic question. For example, how long have they lived there? Because if they just move in, they don't have impact. Don't impact them yet. But if you've been living there in 1 2 years, the impact is there. That's about the technical question. And who live there?
Yeah.
Also, even to the point that, do you own the house or you rent a space? Ask that, because it give you a base how you make suggestion. Because if people own the house, they can change. They can make different change. If they rent a space, they cannot. So you will make adjustment. You have to consider that, you know, limitation. So I think that, you know, I think basically that, you know, you analyze house, we steal from the fundamental, the four feature, the mountain, the garden, hill, the energy spot, and the water. That as the energy of the site. Before, when you move in, when you go into the apartment or the house, you already start to analyze the place. Then there's once understand that, then go inside there. Then we say that 3 most important features is main entrance, the bedroom, and the kitchen. Because the main entrance define the 4 feature. Main entrance define how much energy come into the house, how you relate to outside things. So you are in terms of your money issue, your notability, your fame, your whatever, and how people look at you, you look at the world. That's all based on your main entrance. And then you look at the bedroom because you spend 1/3 of your life in bedroom. And the bedroom affects the relationship, childbearing, health, emotion. Then you look into the kitchen. The kitchen affects the relationship and how you manage the household budget. So that's basically the 3 features. And the other is secondary in terms of the color and the furniture, all the stuff secondary. So basically you analyze these 3. I try to, when I give consultation, I try to explain to people because you not only tell them something, you really try to educate them. That why why it's this way, why this affect them there. Then of course the people that were going to have issue. That often I said that often my question in very beginning is, why you need a consultation? You have. Because if you're healthy, you don't go to the hospital. See, we see a doctor and the doctor will say, what's wrong with you? And what's trouble you, right? So then you see the issue, then how that relate to, and all the feature you see. Yeah.
Well, I like to start always with discussing with the client, as you say, what is your concern? Because they, as you say, they call you because they have some kind of concern in their life. So I take the time to sit down and talk to them and just get to know them before I even start.
Yeah. Some people is very open, very outspoken, will tell you exactly what issue they have. Some embarrassed or shy to really talk about what they concern. They would just say, oh, I just want to find out if the house is good or not, how the phone the house. They did not address the issue, right? But then as long as actually you have to build a trust. As long as that you know what you're doing, and also they can trust you, then they start slowly tell them what the issue, the concern. I remember when one time I was in Puerto Rico, and there's a lady that he's how do you call it? He's anyway. She worked for a big hotel, the biggest hotel, So I look at the house, very good, nice, clean, everything looked real good. The issue is that the house actually is very feminine energy, then they don't have masculine energy. So her issue is a relationship issue because she's looking for a partner. So I know that too. But then I try to make a gesture, going to wrap up this consultation. Then suddenly she said, no, we still have other issue. What about what about relationship? I'm still looking for a partner. See, they come up now. In the very beginning, I know that already, right? But you don't push them to let them come tell you a story. So that was very interesting, the story. Because at that time we have about 7 students follow me and go to consultation then. So I give them very interesting suggestion. So we do a follow up too. It was really good.
I have a question. Now that you mentioned Puerto Rico, for the new people that are here, I'm from Puerto Rico, little island in the Caribbean. And when the Hurricane Maria hit the island, I'm one of the many people that lost the house. So I moved in 2 years. Well, in yeah, in like a year and a half, I moved about 6 times. I lived in a year and a half. I lived in 6 to 7 different places. About 2 to 3 months in, people, friends giving me shelter. Hey, stay here. So I slept in a friend's house. I slept in the sofa. In another friend's apartment, I had a little room. So how would that chi will be affecting my life during that period? I was not being impacted by the same space. I was, kind of like a nomad, was moving quickly. So, what will be the effects of that?
See, you are living 6 or 7 places, so you are affected by 6 or 7 places. Just like when we travel, you stay in the 5-star hotel. See, you're affected by the 5-star hotel, and you don't have much money. You stay a real basic hotel, and you're affected by that.
Okay. But does that has like after that, now I'm settled. Am I still under the influence of that chi, or now I'm just right now in the influence of the?
You are affected by the one you are living now. Because the space that you are living now is resonant with your chi. The chi you're living is resonant with your own chi. This affects you. You're not there. You're not there.
Okay. So
you're fighting. For example, you're fighting with a girlfriend, right? They're unhappy. But finally, you met a new girlfriend, very happy. So you're affected by what? A new girlfriend, right? Nice, a good lady, right?
okay.
Is there no residual energy?
Yeah, if you hang on to it, right? This information level is affected by that.
That's right. That's right. We're still affected, if you hang on to it. Got to let go when it's time to let go, isn't it? Yeah. Taras, did you have a question again? You had something lined up?
Yeah. There is another question, Dr. Sue. Another student asked you about your teachers. People know that your father was your Fengshui teacher, and also they read your blog that Pu Yui Chan Master was your teacher, but they are interested in other teachers of Feng Shui, your lineage or chain of teachers. Would you please tell us about it?
Well, my initial impact or influence is by my father. My father, is jack of everything. She's a herb doctor. She's a carpenter. She's the fortune reader. She's a feng shui master. Many, right? But in the meantime, when I grew up, there was time that Chiang Kai-shek, the communists took over China, and all lots of refugees go to Taiwan. And also refugees that are the high-level people, scholar, doctor, healer, all kind of people, because they try to run away from communism. So But then in Taiwan, they cannot make living, right? So my family are relatively good. We have big farm. So my father taking lots of this called a guest, the permanent guest. Because my father the interest in so many things, could be the Taoist master, could be healer, could be Fengshui master and fortune teller. So we have lots of the house guests. They come to stay 1 week, 1 month, 6 months until they can establish themselves and then move on. So I live in that environment. Every night the whole house people talk about different subjects, different things. So I pick lots of things that way. That when I grew up that way. But then I was so curious, excited about trying to learn something from them. But my father not really encouraging. He said, no, you should study, go to school and study there, But then that's how I accept my interest. But from that time on, I do see many teachers, many masters. But not necessary Feng Shui master, not necessary. Yeah. The many things I learned is from outskirts, the boundary. The Taoist master, my Zen master, the healing master, Qigong master. I pick out the kind of all different people there. Of course, then I study the very dedicated study the classical Feng Shui text. So then the often I don't understand what they talk about. You try to ask people, that that I find that many people, many so-called Feng Shui master consultant, they just sweep away it's very difficult to understand this and that. Anyway, they don't answer to you. I find that why they don't answer? Because they don't know either. Most people really don't ask a fundamental question. Yeah. But then it comes to break. One time when I do on again, one time there's a break. Once I understand, I understand everything together. Just like you have a torchlight, you try looking for dark space, looking for things, you cannot see it. But then when you turn on the light, everything right there. So that's my I think my second stage there, the study all the stuff, Then I started to realize that many people really don't know what to talk about. Then I also realized the classic book, many of the classic book, fooling people. Or don't tell you that tell you something straight. Almost everything is a riddle. So it starts screening. That's correct. That's not correct.
Was it on purpose?
How do you screen?
Then I think my last stage is that after I feel very comfortable, my last stage is that the current stage is that then when I have a question or student have a question, automatically information come in. That's how I learn things. So you say, who am I teaching and everything.
I have a question, Dr. Zhu. Why was your father opposed to you learning from these masters that came from mainland China? Was it because of the period? That time period?
It's not that. People just see all the kind of stuff, people, all the kind of stuff, like I see, the Feng Shui is superstitious. The Taoism the Taoist stuff being suppressed, I mean, all the kind of things, not only, first, everybody think about the usual studies, science, modern science, and all the classical stuff, no longer people emphasize it. That's why they,
so they thought the modern science was better.
You should go to high school, go to high school. I went to real high school. You go to college, should get a degree, but they didn't. He never drew me to be a PhD. You know, if I get graduate from university, he was very happy already, right? So that's what I think about. Everybody that values that. Value is not the old stuff.
Society's value.
Yeah, they affect me. Yeah, because I have there's one uncle. I mean, the house guest. He's he know all this Taoist magic. I was so curious about the Taoist magic, you know. But again, you know, he got hesitant to teach me because also my father is not aligned for me to learn all this stuff.
Right.
Dr. Su, there is another popular question from many students about current pandemic situation. And many people are forced to organize their working space at home. Many people live in small apartments. Many people in small apartments, like 1 or 2 rooms, maximum 3 rooms in multi-story buildings. So people need to organize working space in bedroom, in kitchen, in living room, everywhere, searching for good corner. So what are your recommendations for people who are forced to work at home now in this time, pandemic time? And what are the main principles would you recommend to follow now?
I think that, you know, I think that's really everybody, this is a common sense issue. Everyone follow common sense. Okay, how big space you have, right? You know, what's good for you to sit and talk and write things. That's common sense stuff. You can't have every space is different. You cannot have a specific guidance there. For one thing, though, make sure your house is very clean and order. You know, good to have some plants, you know, living plants to talk to.
Thank you. And another question arrived about geography, about the form of the country. May I demonstrate my screen to show the question, okay?
Okay.
Just demonstration, the picture.
Just you talk about country, a country or a region?
Country.
Yeah.
Country and just a second, where is it? Here, I suppose it's here. Not here. I'm looking where is located.
Okay, while you're looking, I have a thing. Well, I think a lot of people also are in their homes.
Here.
Okay.
It looks like Africa has a similar form as India has. So does it mean that the characteristics of the continent Africa is similar to the characteristics of India you mentioned in your book? Like triangle.
Okay, okay. There's a difference there, okay? Because India as a country boundary is a triangle, but it connects with other land. See, then you see the bigger land is not triangle anymore, right? Africa is much more independent, look like a triangle, right? Right? They are different, yeah. So, but you know, we talk about, you know, the form defined energy as a form itself, you know, that is really not that great, that wholesome, but still, where are you? What we talk about, but in Africa, there are all different countries there. Different countries have different energy. So you look from that energy. This is a common denominator. Okay, Africa is not as North America or Europe, but then the individual country have more impact actually, you know, than as a common denominator. Yeah, after common denominator, then you see what the country, and look at the country.
So, but can we say that the form of the continent influence each country on the African continent?
Yes, yeah. But you see, Africa is very similar to South America.
Yeah.
So that, you know, also kind of the, you know, the form is not wholesome and real strong, heavy on the north, and the weak on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
South America.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jenny, more questions from other students?
I don't have any particular questions now, but I think a lot of concern also is, you know, a lot of people have children at home right now. And it's very difficult because in America, a lot of the schools are closed. There's no activities. A lot of children are very frustrated. They can't go outside. And it's very frustrating for the parents. It's kind of the first time where a lot of the parents have to be with their children 24 hours. So it's causing a lot of stress, you know.
But also from positive point of view, you also make a stronger connection. If you really spend more time with children, know them more, know their emotion more, right?
Mm.
You know, since you have all the time, now you have time to do the gardening, clean the backyard, you know. So everything you have the young aspect, you know.
But not everybody here, I mean, you know, they don't always have a place to go out.
This is why we in my article I said what we need is a patient. Acceptance is the first priority. Accept that's the way it is now. Don't deny it, and then be patient. You know, so she, you know, run over.
Right.
To transform. Yeah, I think it's because this kind of situation easy to have the kind of mental health issue. You know, emotion, frustrated. You know, or could get violent, something there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it is not necessarily a bad thing from whole humanity point of view. As a whole humanity, we had with this disaster, with pandemic. After that, we still think about, we assess our value. We take everything for granted. You know, somebody even spoiled, especially American. You know, they cannot stand that. They cannot be housed in the whole month. They think the past normal, they take the past normal for granted. They cannot stand it, right? But maybe that, you know, that you had to reassess, you know, what's normal. We have much more the virus issue that in this past half century, that ever in history. Again, that's the question is that why it happened more? H1N1 and all kinds of other people, SARS, everything. Maybe that we had to reassess how we relate to the nature. We are so arrogant. We are so bossy, and want to do everything on nature without thinking, without respect them. So almost like they are kind of revolt coming back, you know, in the form of the coronavirus or other stuff, indirectly, but you know, what behind that?
Okay, I have an architecture question. A lot of the new architecture that's appearing in my part of the world, a lot of glass windows and big, extremely big glass on one side of a house or one side of a building, all glass. A lot of the high-rise apartments, the windows are from the floor all the way to the ceiling. So, you know, just a lot more glass is used compared to in the past. what is it? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we said that now there's a window everywhere symptom, right? The more window, the better. Why people need so many windows? Yes, the practical reason that, you need light, you need the air circulation, you need a view. That's basically what the window for. But do we really need that much light? That always have 360-degree view? We don't. See, I think that's psychological reason. Why we need view? We look up, we look out, we feel better, feel more relaxed. And we are close in, we don't feel as relaxed. So on people, the life much more stressful, have more pressure. They try to escape. How to escape? Look out through the window. So the desire to have many, many windows, psychologically, is a way to try to escape and release the stress. So the issue is not the window issue. It's how you handle your stress, how you calm your mind. The ancient masters or the yogi or Taoist master, they live in cave. They can stay in a very close place, right? They're very content and happy. And we can't stand it. So we had to get out. So the issue is not out. The issue is why we have all the stress inside. That's what happened. So in the modern time, people's life much more stressful. This is why looking for more window. Of course, the technology allows us to do that, right? Because the new technology, you can have window, you can do anything we want. In old time, you don't. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a friend who lives in a high rise, like a very modern, very expensive one. And then I went into her bedroom, and one whole wall was from the floor to the ceiling, all window, and quite a spectacular view of the city. But for me, I walked close to the window. It was scary. I mean, I felt uncomfortable. I felt very uncomfortable. I mean, I know there's glass, but it's not a good feeling for me.
I went to a Lavia in a rich area, right? They have big windows, as you said, totally big window. And then, but in the meantime, they have a big curtain. Why you're going to have the big curtain covering? Why you need a big window? I mean, the whole from floor to ceiling, right? Then once you do that, you feel something wrong. See, the energy not holding, or something you need something privacy. This is you put the curtain there. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah, Dr. Su, and the question about this big window. If people rent the place and they cannot make some serious changes, how to correct to improve the situation with a big window on the whole wall?
I think that the simplest way is to have the big tree. Lots of indoor plant. See, indoor plant that you connect with indoor plant before you connect the big window outside. Without indoor plant, you look out. With indoor plant, you look at indoor plant first. So any slow down, you make connection. So living plant can help a lot.
Are there some additional things, instruments to improve it except living plants?
That's all I can think of the best way, because it's very difficult unless it's specific, the case. Because I mean, if generally, I can only say the indoor plant is the best. Because it's living, it's alive.
I would suggest, for an interior design perspective, you can put some of those it's like film that's kind of frosted, looks like frosted glass. Maybe you can maybe just do the bottom bit, you know, if it feels uncomfortable. So you can film just to put the film on the bottom. I had a client who was renting, and he had these huge windows, and he rented it in the winter time. Then summertime came, there was so much sun, it was so hot. And they had these small little, the one window you can open was really small. You know, he could, and you had to kind of go like this, you know, turn the knob, and then it just kind of like a, what do they call those? I forgot what kind of window, and it just kind of swung out. And it was like he was living in an oven. It was so hot. So I thought, you know, in the winter time, it looked really nice when he rented it because he had this big window and, you know, it looked really good. But summertime, it was a nightmare. And he wanted to put in curtains, but then because it was so big, the curtains were so expensive and it would have to be custom. So he couldn't afford it. So, I mean, you know, you got to be careful, I think. You really got to be careful.
So from a first point of view, just don't make the first mistake.
Yeah.
So you start design, you know, it's not a change. I mean, you're making it close, right? Making it fit first, you know, you don't want to, you know, too tight or too loose and try to alter it.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I live the neighborhood that I live. Most of the houses they have the window showcase in one of the master bedrooms. And if I look now outside, I look all the neighbors, they all have curtains. I'm the only one that I don't have curtains, and it's because, as Jenny said, I need to custom make them. And during the pandemic, it's hard. But the reason that, you know, they wanted to take advantage, as you say, of the view, because we live on a hill and we have the rainforest. If I stand up in the window, I look and I see the rainforest, very beautiful. But when we're in the Caribbean, as soon as the sun comes out of the mountains, it's so hot. It's very, very hot. So you spend more money on power for the air conditioning because the windows heat up the bed. It's very, very hot. And also, at night, you turn on the light and you're in a showcase. You cannot get out of the shower and you're gonna be all covered. So no one leave the curtains. I look every day. I walk my dog and I see, and no one never leave the curtains. They are always closed. So they are not taking advantage of the view. So as you say, from the architectural perspective, it's a bad design because you're spending money and materials in designing something that is not gonna be used.
Yeah, so you know, this about bedroom. So if you always will have a curtain cover it, why you need window to begin with?
Yeah. Well, you need some light, but I guess.
Yeah, but sometimes it's kind of funny that I was in the Venezuela. You know, I went to one gentleman's house. He's a #1 CD producer, music producer, whatever. And I go to his bedroom. It's all view. It's all window surrounded me on the almost like 360 degree.
Wow.
I say this is bedroom. Why you need all the window? Yeah, they want to look outside. The nice view, nice green, something there. I say, but they come to bedroom at night, nothing you can see, right? So people have kind of a gap, you know, people think about what's ideal, but in reality, it doesn't, you know. And then the architect tell me that, yeah, but most time he's not here. He's traveling around the world.
I think we should blame a lot of TV, at least in America. you know, they show all these rooms with so many windows, and then people think, oh, I want that, because it looks good on TV. You know, I think a lot of times we can blame the shows that make it look really good, you know, but they're not practical.
Yeah, it's more expensive also, so it gives the sense of having something luxury.
Yeah, I think it's the image of luxury. Yeah, windows are image of luxury. That's a really good point.
Yeah, I see it on a sailboat. I have a sailboat, and I was looking of the other sailboats, and I'm trying to recreate mine. I'm making it all new, but it's an old sailboat. And I said, why the other sailboats looks better than my sailboat, even though my sailboat is a much more expensive brand. I have it like a Mercedes-Benz sailboat, but it's old. But the new ones, they look so good. And one thing that I noticed is the window shape. My windows are more square and the other ones are more like curvy. I said, wow, by just changing the window layout, the form of those little glasses, it gives a whole new perspective. It looks like a brand new boat. You paint it, you change the window shape, and it's amazing how something small can make a huge impact on, you know, and at least in the boating community. I think in the houses too, it's having nice windows can make the house looks new.
We say that, you know, we say that form defines energy again and again. And the last time I mentioned about the pyramid, you know, the pyramid's angle is perfect. We can make an angle that the bigger and smaller, it just don't look good anymore. So the angle, you know, the base and the stand, the angle should be the 51, actually 51, 51. You know, almost 52 degree. And you get away from that, it just don't feel good anymore. Yeah, this way the I.M. Pei, you know, the one that designed the pyramid entrance for Louvre Museum in Paris. Now he tried to change the number. He works so hard and goes all the computer calculation, and his end result is same as the pyramids, the angle. You can't get away from it. Very interesting that, you know, the form energy.
I have a question regarding to the plants and the windows. I have an example of a much more extreme case. This person, a friend of mine, bought a house, and the house was designed in it's a square house, but in the middle, it used to have a tree planted. The house was built up around a tree, and it's a two-story house. So the second story, you just have a hallway around. You cannot walk in the middle. So because the tree was big, and the rooftop is a pyramid in glass. Now the tree don't exist anymore, or they cut it or they die. My friend bought the house, and now it has just, you can walk in the middle, but if you look up, you have the hallway, and then you have the pyramid of glass. The tree is no longer there. So, you know, we were talking about form defines energy, and I remember that, you know, square is one of the most wholesome shape. But in this case, if you look from above, it's not a solid square because the house is built like this and in the glass in the middle. Does that affect the, you know, the chi in the house? Like not having a roof of glass compared to being fully enclosed?
It's hard to say. It really depends on the scale. You know, what kind of scale we are talking about. You know, and some people will relate to pyramid because the pyramid roof maybe nothing to do with that. You know, we talk about this because the pyramid roof just a part of the house. not like a pyramid, you know, the whole everything is a pyramid. And there's so many stories, so many analysis, study on the pyramid, you know, that you're interested in, you can study, you know. We try to grow the plants, you know, orchid plant with a pyramid greenhouse. You know, I got lots of different experience.
How did that work out?
But yeah, we don't know that. You know.
So, you know, like Justin said, they cut the tree in the middle, but now there's actually, so that means there's a hole in the middle, right? Empty space in the middle?
Yeah, it's empty space. It's very weird because when you go inside the house, well, they made, I remember that Susan said when you make one mistake, then you make another mistake and another mistake, like in the architectural design, when you make a corner, you need to put another corner to help to balance that one. And then, so the whole house, if you're in the street, all the houses are like this, but that one, they put it in a diamond shape. So when you go inside, you go from one of the corners of the house. And then you find, the first thing that you find is a column. That column is the column that holds the hallway on the second story, because there used to be a tree, so the second story is not solid, it's a hallway around. So they're full of columns. So when you walk in through the columns and get in the middle where the original tree was, you feel you're in a cage because you have columns, 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 columns all around, because they are holding the hallway of the second story.
When we talk about the form defines energy, that we are not only just talking about positive space, we are talking about negative space. So then if your space, you know, in the center, you have a tree there, you know, different branch, different thing there. See, the negative space is pretty bad, right? See, the negative space all choppy, all fragmented, not wholesome anymore. See, without tree, the space is very wholesome. I mean, negative space. So pay attention to the negative space.
Negative space. So do you think the tree died or got cut down because the tree was enclosed in that cell?
I don't know. Maybe he need water. We don't know that. You know.
Well, I would say, from just thinking about it, like I have friends here who have big trees on the property. When they buy the house, a lot of times the city will not allow you to chop down the old trees, you know, because they're preserved. But the roots start attacking everything underneath, and their root of this one of their old trees started to attack their sewer system. So they had to pay to have it cut down, and then they had to dig it out and fix everything. So my guess is probably that that tree's roots could be affecting the whole foundation of that whole house.
Yeah, could be.
You know, so that's the kind of stuff people don't think about because they romanticize. Oh, it's really cool to have a house inside. But actually from a, you know, structural, it's not very clever.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So, any more questions, guys? What about
Dr. Sue, many students worry about health issue, and would you please give some recommendation to improve immune system, to improve the general health state for people who stay home for a long time, very little street walks, and how to do some simple exercises to improve health now?
You know, I just received the email that he told me that he practiced the 18 posture Qigong 8 pieces of bouquet and another another form of qigong, right? 3 qigong. I tell them that, you know, there's no point to study different part of qigong. You just start to say one thing with intensity. Yeah. Then my suggestion is that the best qigong practice, the simplest one, is standing posture. The energize the energize body faster than any other system. Standing posture means that you're standing, right? Relax, right? Put the arm in front of you, like holding a ball. Like then can be on the chest level or stomach level, based on the, you know, based on your physical body. That's the best you can. If you can stand for half hour, and ideally do it in 1 hour. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Can we get
Very quick, you can feel and sense the energy.
When you hold the ball, are your fingers like this, or are you holding it like this?
This way.
This way, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this way is fine, but again, the much more difficult to do. You know, this is why I write in my book, Medicine Box. Again, I do not suggest people do that. You know, just the most common one.
How long do you hold it for? Minimum. A maximum, I guess you can go forever, but minimum.
I would suggest that start with 15 minutes to half hour, and ideally, you know, 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
You can sense the energy right away.
I was looking for it, yeah, to have the right posture. I noticed in the pictures that I'm looking of the posture, I more people that looks more standing up, and or people look more like a squat. How low should I go?
You don't squat. You don't bend your knee. You just relax your knee.
Okay.
Just relax your knee. If you want to bend your knee, the people that, you know, especially people in the martial art, in the kung fu, they do that, you know, like the whole stand, that kind of thing. They are training it. They are training grounding, training the strength of your leg. Yeah, but here you talk about qigong, you don't do that. You don't need to do that. Just stand it up and relax your knee. You relax your knee. That's good enough.
Okay. I would
simplest one and best one.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Great.
So, more questions?
Well, let's see. We'll have just check the time. How are we doing? Oh, we've already been on an hour. It went quite quickly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everybody. We hit our hour. Thank you for joining us.
Next time we will talk about more specific topic, you know, or even just one case analysis or something.
Yeah, I think that would be good to do a one case analysis, and then we can dissect it, and then everybody can, you know, maybe we'll have a floor plan, and then we can discuss.
Or we can have one session just talk about logo, you know, people can present even logo, they discuss the logo.
Yeah,
right.
So today was quite a wide spectrum, but maybe next time we can focus it maybe on one specific project, or as you say, a logo, and then we can break it down much more so we can understand the nuances, the little nuances that actually we can implement in our everyday lives.
Hey, Sabrina, is you there?
Yes, Sabrina's here.
A picture.
Yes, I see Sabrina. I didn't recognize her actually.
And Mike Semenchenko also is here.
Sabrina, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm in bed.
But-
So I turn off my video. Yeah.
I
yeah,
think
don't forget
today's
it's morning for us, you guys. It's morning.
We need to ask in the chat because I think they are muted, some of them.
Yeah, they can unmute themselves. So does anybody have any questions? It's an open forum, and if not, we can wrap it up. I think we're good for today.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody.
You know that Jenny, it's too early for you. You can delay the 2 hours. Don't get up so early.
No, this worked for everybody. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
fine.
good to juggle so we could get everybody here, you know. So this is so far this is the best time we've come up with. Yeah.
Okay then.
Well, thank
Okay,
you.
then. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Sue. Thank you, guys.
Nice haircut, Dr. Xu.
Nice haircut, she said.
I just kind of. You look so ugly.
Yeah, it's a pandemic hairstyle.
Okay, bye.
Okay, we'll
Bye.
see you next time. We'll schedule something
Bye.
and then we'll put it up on the site. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Good night.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.